Welcome, stream fans. We are back on our gnome journey, and I apologize for no streams for the last couple of nights. We've had some sick folks in the house, and so we were taking care of a bunch of things while everybody was trying to get over a stomach flu. Fortunately for me, I was able to avoid the whole thing. Knock on wood that's still happening. So welcome Rethgal, welcome Steel Migration, and welcome Alina to the stream. Good to see you, folks, and Walkman. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So yeah, we're playing the Gnome Monk today. That's what we're going to be working on. So yeah, we missed a Gnome night and we missed our Retro night this week. We'll be back to Retro night again next week. But yeah, we're going to get things rolling on the Gnome. We've got a ton of rested XP that we get to play with here. And also, we've got some quests that we got to take care of. And I'm not entirely sure why this toon is parked in Stormwind. The only thing I could think is it's auction related. So I would have probably posted my auctions. The last time I was here, let me look at my inventory. I've got a little bit of stuff in my inventory. So let's see if we have some auction mail to pick up. It doesn't look like I do. I'm not sure. So, Light Within, welcome to the stream. What's going on? We are going to get back into the swing of things. I haven't streamed for the last couple of nights, so I'm just trying to pick up exactly where we had left off. I know that we were working on the wetlands, and we were going to make our way to where were we going to head? I think we were done with the wetlands. Not necessarily done with the zone because there is still a lot to do. So, Blaine Brown, me and my friend are doing a Project 62. Grats! Yeah, we're gonna be back doing our Project 62 next week on Tuesday, and I am looking forward to getting back to being able to get to doing the Project 62. So, but I believe right now, based off of our quests here, that we are heading up to the Arathi Highlands. Man, even the Arathi Highlands are a little bit out of our league right now because we're level 33 on this toon already. We've just been cruising along. A lot of that has to do with, of course, Enlightenment. And then we also have our little anniversary gift here that we're just going to launch and get another 60 minutes of 13%. So, right, Stranglethorn Vale. That's where we ended up going. That's you're absolutely right. I totally forgot where we were. So, right, we had started doing the quests in Stranglethorn Vale, killing all those, doing all the Destiny wearing quests. Wow, my brain is like totally screwed.
Have a good one.
We're a long flight back down that way. As we work our way that way, we'll just kind of say hi to everybody. Grim Games, welcome. Could have hit up the hinterlands, but no, yeah, we were in the middle of doing the quests in Stranglethorn. Now that, thank you, you've reminded me. But yeah, we're like halfway through Stranglethorn Vale, and then heading to the Cape of Stranglethorn that we're going to be off to. We've still got, what do we got here? So, Basilisk Bites, Bites of Basilisk, we still got to get. The Crystal Spine Basilisk we got to kill. We got to rescue 3 guys. Now that I'm looking at the quests here, it all makes complete sense. If I look at the log, they are, they're green to us, but they're just barely green. So, huge sale on Steam right now. The forest is $11. Ooh, really? Really? That's one of those ones that was on the maybe list for adding to a potential stream game. I imagine, yeah, they're going to probably have some good Black Friday deals on some of the games that are going to be coming out or for various. Let's see. I'm going to actually load up Steam while we're on that little flight point here. And of course, Steam is updating. It's always updating every time I launch it. And see what kind of good deals there are. Plays PlayStation, welcome to the stream. Store. Currently on sale. It's the Stream Autumn Sale, they're calling it right now. Through the 28th of November. What's here that it looks like it's going to be an amazing deal? Dark Souls 3 is a pretty decent deal. It's like 26 bucks instead of 66, so $40 off on that one. You got 3 games for 12 bucks. Nice. Where are we here? Looking at these various sales that are here. Resident Evil franchise up to 87% off. Fallout franchise up to 75% out. 75% off. There are some pretty decent deals for sure. And you said The Forest was on sale too, right? Might just have to check that out. Oh, Half-Life. One of these days. Half-Life is $1. You can buy Half-Life for $1 right now. That is just insane. Medal of Honor Airborne is only $5. That is just crazy. Half-Life, that's old school, but man, it's a great game. And for $1, you can't go wrong with that. What other big top sellers they got going on right now? Because their sales on, it looks like just about everything is on sale on here right now. So, PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds, $37. Grand Theft Auto 5 is only $35 right now. That's actually a pretty good deal. It's like half off right now. So, I got a friend of mine that is playing GTA and just doing like the missions and stuff that are in it, and he's really having a lot of fun with it. So, things that are coming, right? So, why did my stream? Oh, when you minimize, it totally doesn't stream that. That's crazy. I didn't realize that. If you minimize the game, that it doesn't actually load up and show you anything. Yes. Do you play any other games besides from WoW? Yeah, I play a little bit of World of Tanks. I tried streaming it a little bit. Not a lot of people were huge about watching World of Tanks. But I've also I've done a lot of Minecraft. Modded Minecraft. I play on some adult-only servers, and they're survival-based servers, and do some rather large builds and whatnot. It's been a long time since I've streamed any of that type of content. I've been streaming on my Retro Night. Every other week we're streaming Baldur's Gate. It should have been Baldur's Gate last night, but I trimmed it down. It was getting way too long. It was, oh man. It didn't matter what I was doing. I was getting all kinds of food and shit in the goatee, so I had to trim it down. I tried to make it to the end of the month, and I just couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. I had to mow it. But yeah, so Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition is amazing. Johnny, welcome. Why a gnome? Because I wanted this tiny little ass kicker. Just a little tiny little ass kicker. And it's perfect for doing being a Brewmaster monk. Been having a lot of fun with it. I did watch some videos last couple of days on some of the rotations and stuff for Brewmaster. My rotation is pretty close to what I need to be doing. But the big thing is making sure I got Iron Skin Brew up on cooldown all the time. And then Purifying Brew once I get my my tick damage over time, my stagger. Once it gets fairly high, I need to be able to pop my Purifying Brew. But generally, you're probably not going to be using it that often. But until I get higher into some levels and get some of the other spells, it's really tough to play it the way it should be played right now. So, your monk is Pandaren. Well, that's a very traditional monk. Absolutely. But I really wanted to play it. I wanted to be this little half-pint ass kicker. So that's where Brewsney came in. So, so if you get the Forest or GTA or Dark Souls, I can help you through them. You're just itching for me to play something different, aren't you? The channel takes such a hit when I play something different, though. That's the only downside. So, Rodrigo, well, Lucas, welcome. Hi, I leave my like. I'm from Brazil and send hi. Well, welcome from Brazil. Actually having like amazing weather up here right now too. By the time I was, when I got up this morning, it was like minus 11, minus 12 when I went to work this morning. By the time I got home, it was plus 9. We're supposed to hit like 13 or 14 tomorrow. It's supposed to stay warm through the weekend. Oh, it's so nice to have a break because we've been in like a 3-week deep freeze that has been enough to remind us that we don't like winter. And we're kind of getting a little bit of some fall weather now, which is kind of nice. So, still got lots of snow on the ground. I think it'll be a while before it's gone, but it is what it is. So, Chris Thomas, welcome to the stream. I didn't see you sneak in there. And yeah, we've got some quests to do. Eat 5 helpings of every food at Bountiful Table until you return. Oh, that's just
Have a good one.
the Harvest Festival quests. If I happen to get around to doing that, I imagine it's a pretty good amount of XP.
See you around.
Celsius, yes. Yes, 11 degrees, minus 11 degrees Celsius is what we were at this morning. So that would be 10 degrees Fahrenheit, somewhere around there. Aki, welcome to the stream. Hey there, T. Question. Does your keypad move around like a mouse, i.e. function like a mouse, or is it stationary? 100% stationary. This thing does not move. It sits. Sits there, doesn't move. It does have a D-pad on it for moving if you want. It does have a scroll wheel for zooming and stuff. And then the rest are all macroed pins. I mean, I've had this thing so long that I've actually wore the colors off on the. I've got it set up for WASD on the actual keypad. I don't use the D-pad for moving. I guess I could use it for as it's set up right now as sight, so it'd be the same as though I'm holding the mouse, is what that is. But it doesn't do the up and down, so it's not as functional. So I use the WASD setup. I could actually probably set the D-pad as my WASD. That might be a little bit more functional. Actually, it is sort of. So it's just returning that it's. Oh, but it's really shitty to try to move with on that. It really is. So, yeah, I use it. The macro buttons are really handy. But I find if you're using, say, 7 or 8 different key bindings, it's maybe not quite as convenient as some of the key. Sometimes I switch back to the keyboard. It depends on what I'm playing and what I'm doing at the time. So, but yeah, we've got a shit ton of quests here that we're gonna go take care of, and we're gonna get moving on this right away. But first, we're going to do our Zen pilgrimage and just top up our Enlightenment to get that extra 50% bonus to go with our rested XP, to go with our 10% or 13% bonus. So mouse one hand, keypad in the other. Absolutely. Yep. It's all hooked on my pad for my keyboard. There they are, side and side. Mouse changes colors. It'll probably switch to green. Oh no, it's purple now. What mouse is it? No idea. It's actually ordered from China. We brought them in as a sample for our store just to kind of see what they were like. And it's really well weighted, and I'm actually really kind of liking it. So, Noah, it's been a long time. Welcome to the stream.
Welcome.
All right, we're going to do our Enlightenment quest. It's going to get us 18,000 experience for it. Yeah, the keypad. It's when I bought this, it was made by Belkin. It's now Razer bought out the Nostramus TN52. They bought out this design, so it's basically a Razer now. The software, even the updated software for the Belkin, is actually got all the Razer logoing and everything on it. So that's where you will find it. My kid has actually got the Logitech version of this. I want to say it's the G51. I could be wrong on that. He's got the Logitech version. He really likes it. And the Logitech version also has the LCD screen on it that shows you your like stats, like your stamina, your intellect, your all dexterity, your agility, and all that is all built right into the little display on the Logitech version. They're both priced very comparable, so you can go either way with it. So kind of like Deathgate, but for monks. Yeah, I'm at the monk training grounds is where I'm at right now, which is in the Kunlai Summit up in the north end here. You can actually do a little Enlightenment Zen pilgrimage, and you come up here and you do a little training daily, and it gives you a 2-hour XP boost by 50%. So we basically have to duel each one of these trainers. And yeah, we got to do it. Razor calls the keypad the Orb Weaver. There you go. I could probably look it up for you guys. RazorZone.com. Of course, not sponsored by these guys. If anybody knows anybody at Razor, I would be happy to sponsor them or be sponsored by them. Products, keyboards, where is it there? Mechanical keypads, there we are. Keypads. Orb Weaver Chroma or the TARDIS V2. They actually have two of them, and it looks like the TARDIS has got like a little pad on it. So here's a link for the Chroma. I will post it for you guys. And also the link for this Tartarus, which pretty much is the same as my pad, except for the colors on it are way nicer. So there you go. Oh, and I totally am like not paying attention to the fight. Hey, I didn't bow yet. How come she started fighting me? She shouldn't have been. She shouldn't have been fighting me at all until I done my little bow. It's a good thing I woke up and decided to start fighting.
What's on your mind?
I thought you were supposed to bow first before she started kicking your ass. What the hell? Okay, so next time, don't be looking for links online to post in chat when you just started a quest to do a duel with somebody. But we won, so it doesn't matter. We're all good. Oh, yeah, Cyber Monday. Grim, yeah, you're going to find some probably some amazing deals on Cyber Monday for you to be able to get your hardware upgrades for your system. All right, Enlightenment complete. We're going to go back on our Zen pilgrimage. It takes us back to our body that we left in Stranglethorn, and now we've refreshed our Enlightenment for another 2 hours. We have 50% bonus from there. We got all of our bonuses from our heirloom gear. We have our 13% bonus from the anniversary event. Things are cooking along. Do you think the base Intel processor cooler will do, or should I get a different CPU cooler? Base Intel cooler is totally fine. Unless you're planning on overclocking, there really is no need to go with anything else. Not at all. All right, we got to go rescue some guys here and get these quests rolling. At the same time, we've got some herbing to do. We've got some mining to do. We got 2,450 experience for that herb. Oh, the XP bonuses are ridiculous right now. Don't overclock. Yeah, you don't want to overclock. Not unless it's factory overclocked. Overclock is bad. You're absolutely right. You don't want to risk the chance of damaging your very expensive components that you've just purchased. You'll want to keep them new and pristine. All of my quests are green, yes, because I am slightly over level for here. I just really like these quests in this area, so I'm going to get them done. And then we'll do one great big old huge mass turn-in. And eventually we'll get kicked out of this zone. Looking at the map, where is our next stop going to be? It is probably going to be... Probably Western Plaguelands, I think, is where we're going to end up. Technically, we could probably hit Western Plaguelands, so we're probably do a little bit more in this zone, and then we'll be heading up to the Western Plaguelands to dive into those quests. So, what is overclocking? Overclocking, you have the ability that you can adjust the voltages to various components on your computer system to get more out of the actual hardware. If you have the downside with overclocking, generally, like some of the higher end gaming boards and higher end graphics cards, they give you software ability to be able to overclock a little bit. But you can also bypass those overclocks and get special firmwares to be able to overclock a little bit more, and you can squeeze a tiny bit more out of your processor, 20 or 30% out of your processor, 10 or 15% more out of your video card. And I'm going to need keys for these, aren't I? Nope, we're just beating them and we're getting them out. Excellent. So we have freed the 3 guys. You know what? In most cases, Swank, welcome to the stream. In most cases, overclocking is probably above most people's. I don't do any overclocking. I've been in the computer industry now for over 20 years, and I don't do overclocking because I don't have lots of money, so I'm not going to sit there and risk a $700 video card, a $500 processor on 10% improvement in performance. I just don't. I can't justify that. There are people out there that do it, and that have had success with it. But if you are going to be doing any overclocking, you want to go with like a liquid cooled system, because then you can get quite a bit more out of your equipment, and hopefully make it survive. So, but you know what? Stock coolers, they do the trick. I mean, your processor, when you're gaming, your processor is not working that hard anyway. So there really isn't. If you're doing high-end like video editing or something, yes, then your processor is working. It's going to be doing a lot of work, and you need to maybe have better than average cooling if you're doing some high-end video editing and video processing and stuff. So that's something to keep in mind. But other than that, stock coolers work just fine. Now, with that said, like some of the liquid cooling stuff, if you're looking at trying to make your case look like really appealing, you're building a showpiece, and you're going with one of those full clear top, clear side systems, the liquid cooling, all the different colors and stuff you can get it, and if you go with black lighting in them, they look freaking amazing, absolutely amazing. So, there's a visual appeal to having that liquid cooled, and you know what? It is quieter too. Having a liquid cooled system, it can be quieter. Just use a fish tank. You know what? I've actually built a PC before and completely had the system submerged in. We used vegetable oil because it's non-conductive. I think it was like canola oil or something like that. You're supposed to use mineral oil, and you never have to worry about the oil degrading. But mineral oil per liter is crazy expensive, where cooking oil is not. It's really, really cheap. And so if you have to change the oil every 3 weeks, you can. The big thing is you still need some type of filtration system and some type of a cooling system to pump that oil out of the fish tank through some type of a cooling radiator and then back into the tank again, because the oil will end up getting hot to the point where you could almost cook French fries on your computer system if you wanted to. So. But we did it. We had a system completely submerged. Now, this was a long time ago. I think it was like a Core 2 Duo Q6600 or E6600. It had like 4 gigs of RAM. So we're talking like DDR2 RAM. We didn't have a solid state drive. We had just a spinning drive, so it had to stay out of it. But we completely submerged the power supply. So the only thing that actually came out of the system was the actual hard drive we sat above on the top of the fish tank, and the optical drive, because at the time, optical drives were still used for installing Windows, and we had Windows running. We had fired it up with Windows 7, and the real Mossman, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. So, and I wish somewhere around, I've got to have still pictures of it somewhere. I'll do some digging around at work and see if I can find it, and I'll post it up on the Discord of our fish tank computer. And one day I get like little, we should have got some of these little plastic fish that we could have put in the tank and have them just kind of swim around in there. It looked freaking amazing, but we'd only get about 3 hours of running time because we didn't have a cooling system built on there, some way to cool the oil. So we'd get about 3 hours of running time on it, and then we'd want to shut it down and let the oil cool a bit. because it would definitely get quite warm. So we are after some tigers. We're also after basilisk meat, of which I need to have my little dude out to eat the basilisks.
I don't have a target. I need a target.
Can you use ethylene glycol? From what I understand, as long as the fluid you're using is non-conductive, you can use it. Ethylene glycol, though, really expensive. Mineral, it's probably more expensive than what mineral oil would be, and you can use mineral oil. It's just the big thing is whatever cooling fluid you are using, it has to be non-conductive for it. You cannot have a conductive fluid, because then, of course, you'll short out the board, and that's not going to work. So you're going to be DMing a D&D story on Saturday with your kid. I can't wait. I really want to play. Yeah, they were, he had a friend over tonight, and they were just doing a quick little campaign themselves, playing some D&D. I haven't played D&D in years. Probably, oh man, my son would have been like 2 the last time I played any D&D. All right, we're going to continue killing off some basilisks here so that this dude can eat. We still need the spines from them. Okay, we're done with the spines, but our little hatchling needs to chow down on these basilisk corpses. So, man, if anybody was doing skinning around here, oh wait, he can go and eat the ones we've already killed. How perfect is that? And the ones that other people have killed. And he's just going nuts. And he's just eating like everything in sight. Alright, let's get some more basilisks killed. So if you guys are new to the channel, please sub. I would appreciate it. Definitely hit the like button, because the like button helps get us into trending. And I would like to have the video trending. It's been a while since we've had it trending. Been a while since I've had like 60 people watching the stream at any given time. I did have that before, so I know we can do it again. However, it was in the middle of summer and there was lots of people home not doing anything. And where in the fall type season, it'll be a little bit lower. I'm looking forward to the holiday season when everybody's kind of off school and, you know, they get some work breaks and stuff. That's going to really start. We'll start seeing the views increasing over the next coming weeks, and then come the new year again, it'll start to dip down again. But I'd really like to see if we could hit that 2,000 sub mark by the end of February. I think that would be really cool if we could. I know it's possible because we flew up the first 1,000 in like 3 months. So, you know, I don't think it should be too hard. So, yeah, school's the main reason you're not watching. It's the main reason why there's a lot of people not watching for sure. Whether you're still in high school or you're in college. And then, of course, like work schedules for everybody this time of the year are really busy as well. So I know my work schedule has been insane. And now my main courier where I get, we do all of our orders, and the main courier, all of our stuff ships in through UPS. The UPS head office changed my driver's route. We used to get our deliveries at 10:30 in the morning for all of our parts. They show up at 4:30 in the afternoon now. So now we have to enter everything, get it all transferred. If there's anybody waiting for stuff, I feel really bad for them because now they're not getting them till next day by the time we get them entered. And so we used to be able to, I could put in an order by 11, and by 11 o'clock the next day, if stock was in the Calgary warehouse, I'd have it in my store. Well, now it's not showing up till 4:30, which just sucks. It so sucks. So you could name your toon PewDiePie to finish your subs off. And like, yeah, no kidding. Muhammad touched my boys. Muhammad, yeah, I could try that, but I think everybody would know that I pretty much am not PewDiePie. I'll be what PewDiePie is in like 20 years. If he's still, I imagine he'll still be streaming. All right, what are we after? Tigers. We haven't got any tigers yet. They have all been taken out by somebody else here. Like, usually this place is crawling with the tigers we need. And there are none floating around here right now. It's kind of dreadful. There's one. But I stopped by an herb.
I'm out of range.
That's my tiger. Back off. Well, I gotta go for the night, Terrace. Best of luck. All right, Grim. Have yourself a good night. We'll catch you tomorrow. We will be streaming tomorrow night. If I get a chance at some point this weekend, I am going to try to throw in an extra stream. Try to make up for a couple of the streams we missed. I know that it's my wife's Christmas party on Saturday night, so there definitely won't be a stream Saturday night. And so we'll be decorating on Friday. So we'll see if maybe during the day on one of these days, like maybe like an afternoon stream or something on Sunday. I'll try. I can't make any promises, but we'll see what we can do. You know I'm following you, right? That sounds creepy. That sounds really creepy. I see you and I'm following you right now. Shaw Hunter, welcome to the stream and hello. Welcome. Welcome to the Gnome Leveling Monk. And his ultimate chi. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm still kind of really exhausted from this week. So basically, my wife, son, and daughter all came down with a stomach flu this week. And I don't do well when that's in the house. It's something with me. I've got like a phobia of people that are throwing up. And I just can't. I break out the bleach and I freaking wash down walls and counters and sinks, and it's a little much at times for me to be able to do it. It's a phobia. It's something I got to learn to get over, but I probably never will. And so I spent the last couple of Monday night, Sunday night, Monday night, or Monday night, Tuesday night. What was it? Last night was Tuesday night, right? So yeah, today's Wednesday. I'm losing track of the days now. So Sunday night and Monday night, I ended up sleeping in the chair in our living room. I didn't want to get it, and for whatever reason, I've managed to completely avoid whatever flu bug this was. So I'm gonna take that as a win. And it sucks that not everybody else in the house could have, but I survived. And house all got a great cleaning out of it. But yeah, so I'm utterly just completely bagged. I slept in the bed last night, and I don't know, my cat was just being an asshole all night. Kept walking all over my head because I hadn't been in bed for the last 2 nights. And so constantly walking around. We need gnome paladins. Yeah, gnome paladins would be kind of cool. You're absolutely right. We need paladins of every race. We need more tigers, too. What the hell? We have 3 tigers slain. That's it. I need more. More. 4 down. 6 more to go. Rambling tonight. Something crazy, too. Could be something to do. Hey, we at level 34. Took us long enough. Drinking tea tonight in my brother-in-law and his wife and kids. They got back from Disney, and he did the Guardians of the Galaxy ride. Said it was absolutely amazing. So they turned the Hollywood Tower of Terror into the Guardians of the Galaxy ride, completely rethemed it and everything. And he brought me back a Guardians of the Galaxy coffee mug. Actually, it's a really nice coffee mug. Keeps tea like crazy hot for a really long time. So yeah, that's what I'm having my tea in tonight. Kind of jealous that he went to Disneyland. I could go there every year. It really is the funnest place on earth. We were there last February and the February before that, and I would have no problem dropping and going again right now, except for the fact that it costs a fortune. But the entire world shuts off when you cross the gates into Disneyland. And I've never been to Disney World. I've never been down to Florida, but I've been to California now 3 times in my life, and I could go back just over and over and over again. It is so much fun. And Star Wars Land is supposed to be like it's a new world area that they are adding in Disneyland Park. It's supposed to be opening in 2019, so we might just have to wait a year and then go again once they get that opened up. Of course, I don't know what then they'll do with when you think of Futureland or the Tomorrowland or whatever it is. When you've got Hyperspace Mountain and Star Tours, which are Star Wars themed rides, are they going to move those rides over to the Star Wars land? Or are they going to keep them there? You so tiny. Yes, a gnome is unbelievably tiny. That's why I really wanted to do the Gnome Monk, because anybody that's going to be fighting this guy is going to be like, if I took this guy into PvP and you didn't use tab targeting, it would be an absolute pain in the ass to try to hit him. All right, tigers done. Complete quest. What do we got to move on to? Kill 5 Elder Stranglethorn tigers. That we can do. We're also going to grab some more. We got some silver and some king's blood we're going to grab here. Silver. This is the first time we've mined silver. That'll be good for the auction house. Oh, really? Fight me. Noah, aren't you like 110? That would be a very, very low fight. That would... You just have to AoE, and that's it. I'm done. Does anyone remember Zork? I can't say. You're 110. You're a 110 paladin. Why would I duel you? I'm 34. That just seems like a no-win scenario. Oh, you know what's a no-win scenario? The fact that we've got to go back and kill these Snapjaw Crocolists. Because the skin drop rate, if I remember correctly, is absolutely dreadful. Ugh. Not looking forward to that. Our quests are still green. They haven't turned gray to us yet, so we're still getting the XP for them, which is good. We want to keep getting the XP. But now we got to swim around down in this damn water here and try to get all of our Crocolisks. And it's not going to be a fun process, because somebody else has been down here killing them already. There are currently none. Oh, there's one up over here. One. Is it going to give us our drop? Oh, there's another one up there too. Loot. Hey, we got it on the first one. That's not so bad. That's a good start. Maybe they improve the drop rate? Improved drop rate? Of course not. Nothing on that one. Steal our life root.
I'm out of
This keg smash, man, it just does a shit ton of damage. We are one-shotting everything. It's almost cheaty. It's almost too cheaty. And I need more Crocolisks. There's one hiding over here trying to get away. We need these dead ones to despawn so the new ones can repop. Another one down. And still a shitty drop rate. We've got 2 skins so far. Out of how many we've killed? Not very many. We'll just keep cruising along, searching for them. We got Lasher Raptails. We got to get Raptors. Lashtail Raptors.
I need a target.
And that's another one down. Still no skin. Let's get some more. This one here.
Far away.
Get us to number 3. Loot. Okay, we got 3 of them done. Yay! Now we just got to keep swimming around looking for more. There's another one over here. Come on. Swim your ass over there.
I need to get closer.
All right, one more skin. And this quest is done. There's some more life root here too. Oh, look at another croc. 2 more crocs here. So this is a pretty good chance we're going to get the last skin we need. A very good chance, I'm hoping.
I'm out of range.
Loot! Nope. Actually, I think the drop rate has improved because
Closer.
I'm thinking it's got to be close to 50% drop rate. Which is a significant improvement. Oh, well, maybe I'm talking too soon. Maybe I'm talking out my ass. Oh, there's still a couple more guys here. We don't have to worry too much. One of these two is going to drop it.
It's too far away.
There we go. That quest is complete. Alright, we got Panthers, Shadow Maw Panthers we can do, and we got the Raptors. Let's go ahead up and get the Panthers done, because that's kind of further west of us here that we got to go do. So we can get them finished. I think we still have to wait till level 60 before we can fly, can't we? Oh, gold. We are still way behind how much gold we've got, too. That is not a good thing. Because I'm pretty sure I'm going to need like 4,500 gold to train my flying. And we've only got 277 gold on this toon so far. We got to find more herbs and more... Mind you, we still got, 26 levels to go before we really have to worry about it. But something I got to keep in mind. I definitely need to make sure that I'm doing all of my skinning, all of my blacksmithing. No, I don't need 50. Thank you very much, Noah. But keep your gold. Gold is not that easy to come by. And we're going to be making some off this toon here as we start cruising up through the ranks of herbalism and mining. We're throwing all that stuff up on the auction house. Like I went from 2 streams ago, like 0 gold. Basically, we didn't have enough to buy our first set of... oh, we didn't. Bagthera. We didn't need to kill Bagthera yet. Bagthera is the one we got to do next. Oh, well. At least we know where Bagthera spawns. Another panther down. Oh, we didn't end up with that herb. The panther interrupted us herbing. So, like, I've got... what do we got on my toon right now? Yeah, I've got a ton of stuff here right now that we'll be able to put up on the auction house that will make us some more gold. We might get, I mean, we're certainly not going to hit 1,000 gold in the next day's worth of auctions, but we'll make some. We'll make some for sure. And I mean, I do have gold on other toons. It's just, I do like to try to keep these toons as self-sufficient as possible. So if I can avoid sending gold to them, that's what I try to go for, but sometimes it doesn't happen. I know I did have to send some gold to my mage. Because doing herbalism and mining... No, herbalism... No, let's try that again. Doing tailoring and enchanting on my mage is expensive. It's crazy expensive. And it is tough to make any coin on that until you start, getting the enchanting mats that you can put up on the auction house that you're no longer consuming to level your enchanting. So it's tough. That's a tough couple of professions to nail down to get to 800, of which I'm still like miles away. I think I'm in the 400s with those on that toon, because eventually you just get to a point where you're like, you know what, I'm spending so much time mining and herbing or tailoring and enchanting that it ends up being just such a grind to do it, so you give up. And why did we aggro that guy? That makes no sense. It's like a mile away. We got some ore here, a tin vein. I will take it. Tin doesn't sell for that much on the auction house, but every little bit helps. As we start getting into zones that have different ore too, we'll get definitely better returns on the auction house. Because we'll start getting into some thorium and stuff when we get into the Eastern Plaguelands. So. Alright, we need 2 more Panthers. 2 more Panthers, and it looks like we've consumed all of our rested XP already. Holy crap, did that go quick. We haven't killed that much stuff. I'm surprised. There's another Panther here. 1 more Panther to go. We have some more tin that we will be scooping. And our last Panther's here too.
It's too far away.
Now, is this one going to say, now go kill Bagthera? Complete quest. And Bagthera it is. So we know exactly where Bagthera is because we just passed them and they respawned. Because we killed Bagthera. It did respawn, so we just have to get back up on this hillside here. We'll probably end up with a little ogre troubles on our way. But just over this rise. That's not Bagthera. What the hell? Ah! Oh no! It was a freaking horde guard. We haven't had a death yet. Now we just died. Steven, welcome to the stream. Damn it! Damn it all to hell. That was a horde camp and that guard just came and one-shot us. Ah. Our death counter was at 0. That's bullshit. Oh, that is so bullshit. Why? Why? Now we're flagged PvP. Let's not run into that camp anymore. Let's get away from there. God damn it. Thank you for the res, Noah. Fuck. That was such a piss off. Oh well. So, there's our first death. How disappointing was that? I guess I'm unlucky. I just logged in. No, that was me just not paying attention to shit around me. My own fault. 100% my problem. Totally forgot that was actually a horde little encampment there with an actual guard. I don't know if I've done that here. I've done it in other places. I want to say, let me think where it was. It happened to me with the mage, and it was not until, it was either the mage, no, it was the mage, definitely the mage, and it happened when I was in the Jade Forest. There was horde camps in the Jade Forest that I had stumbled into and got owned, and I kept like respawning, run back to my corpse, respawn, and I'd still be in the middle of this village and get destroyed. So I think I took like 4 deaths at that point.
I need a target.
Alright, back there is done. Yeah. Definitely in the Outlands, it was my rogue. I got totally destroyed. My first death on my rogue happened when I was like level 69, and it was when I was doing that stupid bomber quest. That little dude that's up in Netherstorm that sends out the little walking grenades at you. He killed me a couple of times. So that was not fun. Okay, we got some raptors we got to go do, but I can't pass up these herbs. I need the herbs. We need the loots on the auction house. Yes, you were probably, I'm sure many of you saw me. Of course, I was just as pissed off too because it was my first death. I mean, I wanted to definitely make it through the first 60 levels without dying with this toon, and I should have. There was no reason for me dying there at all. I'm so disappointed in myself. And it's not like you can erase it. That death is a black mark on my account. So it's in the stats page. At least I didn't die from doing my my training session from when I was looking for those links for the Razor products. Because that would have been a really shitty way to die. It's one thing if you're actually in game, but if you're AFK because you actually started a quest and die from it, that's a shitty way to go. Probably a good argument to not do the Iron Man challenge, eh? Yeah, no shit, right? I would be definitely paying attention to every single NPC on the map. There'd be no way in hell that I'm going to get too close to anything. So we're going to get out of here. We need to get over to where these lashtails are. We're going to kill some lashtail raptors, which are the phase 2 of the raptors. We've got to get them done. I want to at least finish the Nesingwary quest campaign. I'm not necessarily worried about finishing the camps quests, but I mean, I like doing the Nesingwary ones. So if we can get those done before we head to the Western Plaguelands, that would be good. I guess that's some of the downsides with having like a big quest bubble on your map that's showing, oh, you gotta go here, so you end up just straight line to it, not even really paying attention to what's there. And meanwhile, you just walked through an entire horde city to get to the quest bubble that you needed to get to. Your kryptonite is the Sunstrider camp on Blood Mist Isle. You have to do those quests every time, do you? Try to think. Blood Mist Isle. Azure, Blood Mist Isle. Trying to think which camp that is. That's the one that's like right when you first... Or no, that's the quests that are over on the far left-hand side, isn't it, of that map? Trying to think. I hated doing those quests over there on my Draenei because so many of them were gathering quests that they fucking drove me crazy. That one freaking quest when I was over there on my mage, it was killing some damn Murlocs to try to get a dagger or something off them off the coastline, and it took forever. It had to have been about a 2% drop rate. It was so rough. What do I think about the legacy servers? Am I going to play them? Yes, I'm absolutely going to play on the legacy servers. It's probably going to be, if my Project 60 toon hasn't reached level 60 by the time the expansion comes out, which I can't see why it wouldn't hit level 60, I'm going to be doing that on my retro night. I will be streaming the classic servers, and everybody can see then just how painful it is to level a toon and how long it takes to level a toon on the classic servers. So it's definitely something I'm going to be doing for sure. Oh, you know what? Murlocs everywhere are shitty quests to deal with. So I can understand, Satchel, why you said that's what got you hating Murlocs, because they're just bastards. That drop rate was so pathetic on that quest that it's enough to just drive you batshit crazy. One of these days, too, I wouldn't mind trying to level a toon entirely by doing herbalism and mining. I wonder how long that would take, what kind of a process that would be. I imagine that, no, speaking of Murlocs, there's a little douche right there. Not who we're after, though. We need these Lashtail guys. We still need 6 more of them.
I need closer.
5.
It's too far away.
4. These one-shots are just ridiculous. That keg smash with our heirloom gear is just unbelievable. Not to mention we are way over-leveled for these guys too, so. But I want to finish the quest campaign. Oh, I moved before I mounted. Damn it. Here, raptors. Where are you? I want to say they've toned down the amount of mobs that are spawned out here. Either that or there's been a lot of people that have been out here questing. And it's just timing. Because it seems like really well picked over here. We've dealt with it with the Basilisk. We've dealt with it with the Tigers. Now the Raptors. I think somebody else we're like shadowing somebody else on their little campaign to get these quests completed. That's just the Elder. Oh, we need the Elder Tigers anyway, so we might as well kill them while it's here. Are you an elder as well? No, you're a young one. We will not kill it. You are an elder tiger, though. We will take you out. And I don't think they're actually supposed to be here. The elder tigers are supposed to be further over towards the this area here, which is fine if we happen to be, hunting for raptors, and the elder tigers happen to stumble in front of us. We don't have to worry about trying to hunt them down then. Oh, we took some fall damage. Oh, the pain. Killing the Murloc because he's a Murloc. That's all they're good for is death and destruction. Could you imagine if they did make Murloc a playable race? Oh my god. All the noise. You'd be standing at the auction house in whether they made them Horde or Alliance in whatever city, and all you'd hear is but there'd be like 80 people in the auction house, all trying to make them talk and tell jokes and doing stupid ass dances. Some more herbs. They are in the running for the playable race. There is no credible storyline, which means they could just completely make up a storyline. They could have like a Murloc origin story, find out that it was some bastard ass troll that was trying to come up with a genetic engineered Naga that created the Murloc, and there's your backstory for them. Complete quest. Jungle Stalkers we gotta get, and that is further down this way, but we're gonna go finish the tigers first. Finish the tigers. Finish them! Now, if anybody was doing skinning, if they were around following me right now, they'd make a small killing off all the leather I'd be leaving. What the hell? Where were all these guys when we were out here earlier? You know what? They hitched a ride on Skybreaker to get there, and then they contaminated the waters. When was it Skybreaker that crashed, or was it different? I can't remember if it was Skybreaker, whatever one that crashed in totally drawn a blank. Rocket Rollers, Stormheim, the flying ship that they were like barnacles or something on the bottom of that ship, which crashed and infected the frickin' waters. Hey, I don't want to go on a Zen pilgrimage. So we're gonna blame that ship crashing that sent the frickin' Murlocs there. Yeah, a whole new continent is what? 2 new continents. There's 2 little islands that they're adding to the map that, you know what, as we've been sailing back and forth between the Eastern Kingdom and Kalimdar, that we didn't accidentally, these new islands are basically going to be, where is it, like here and here, and we didn't end up, traveling back and forth, didn't stumble across them going back and forth between these 2 places, and oh look, we went like this way to get to Pandora and didn't hit that island, or I don't know, this way to get to Pandora and we didn't hit that island. I don't know. Maybe there was some big earthquake effect that ended up happening, and these islands just suddenly cropped out of the land. I don't know how we didn't discover those islands before. Ryder, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. I guess we're really, we have blinders on when we're on our ships sailing between the continents. So that's why we never discovered that those islands were there before. Okay, considering those tigers are supposed to be here. Oh, there's one. There's one. Join guild? No. That would be a big not gonna happen. How are my elves doing? What elves are you talking about?
I can't
My night
carry
elf
anymore.
rogue is 110 now.
It's too far away.
Next one down.
Inventory is full.
Oh no, our inventory is full. That can't
I
be.
can't carry anymore.
Tiger prowess. Complete quest. We're gonna go do Sindal first. We're gonna throw out some shit in our inventory though that's not gonna sell very well. What do we got here that is just absolute crap? Nope. We don't want to throw away Wild Steel Boom. That'd be really bad. We're going to have something that's complete junk. I mean, most of it is complete junk, but... Oh, Mystery Meat. Mystery Meat can go. That can go for sure. And the slime-covered bones can go. Broken Fang can go. There we go. The rest is like auction houseable and like mats that we've gathered along the way. And stuff that sells for more than a copper, so... Blood Elves in the poll. Oh, you want to check out the polls. That's what you're asking about. Let me see where we're at in the polls. Hey, if you guys haven't voted yet, make sure you vote for the next tune that we're going to be leveling. And we have 27 responses so far. Currently, oh, you fuckers. Currently in the lead is Priest, followed by Blelf. So, Belf is well in the lead. And then there's like a three-way tie for second between Worgen, Tauren, and Undead. And even more overwhelmingly now, No on the Iron Man challenge. You guys are going to make me do a fucking priest. Damn you all to hell. Alright, we're going to go up on the hillside here, and we're going to get the paw of Sindal. Is it Sindal? Yes, Sindal. That's just up on this little hillside here. And Sindal is up right now.
I need to get closer.
Well, Sindal was up right now, but Sindal is no longer up.
I can't attack that target.
Oh, and I was going to go kill a Tauren that is a Murloc. I can get Priest over with. Yeah, I guess if the Priest is done, it's off the list and I don't ever have to worry about it again. Ryder. Fuck my life if the Priest ends or the Blood Elf ends up being the Priest. It'll be my most hated tune. And it's gonna be a Blood Elf. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Where are we heading to now? We are going after Jungle Stalkers. We gotta take out the Jungle Stalkers. Vote for Warrior, y'all. You'll have to do your own little campaign strategy there. Spam my Discord with vote for Warrior. Well, don't spam it, but you can make a strong case. All right. What do we got over here? Some more silver. I will take it. I'm hoping the silver is selling pretty good on the auction house. If you make a priest, I will too. All right, Noah. I'm going to hold you to that. You're going to hate it. I'm definitely not going to play as heals. It'll be DPS. I don't know anything really much more other than that. But we will deal with that when the time comes, because we're not dealing with it right now. Okay, we need to get across this bridge and then down the other side, and that's where we're going to find our jungle stalkers we're going to take out. Priest is what you're going for. Banned! That wouldn't be fair. I secretly know what everyone's voted for. And I'll make like 600 YouTube or Google accounts. I'll get them to subscribe to my channel, and all of them can vote. No, they'll vote for like a druid or something. All right, jungle stalkers. No, I can't. I wouldn't do that. That is, if one thing I do try to operate with integrity. So whatever the votes do end up being, that is going to be what will end up being played. So if it is a priest, I will fucking deal with it, I guess.
I'm out of range.
The thought is just so painful.
Inventory is full.
If you make it a priest, I will too. Shut him, deleted message, or just ran into a blood elf priest. Oh, Nightbot like totally knocked out 3 of your messages from that. Actually, it knocked out all of them. Nightbot's being a bitch. What's up, Nightbot?
I can't carry anymore.
Stalkers. Jungle stalkers. I need the jungle stalkers. One of these days, Noah, you're going to learn not to use the capital letters. Because Nightbot can be...
Is full.
Oh, my inventory damn full again. What are we getting rid of now? Eyeballs. We'll just get rid of the eyeballs. We got like 20 of them. What else is complete trash? Get rid of all the grays. What did we pick up? More gray? Yeah, of course we did. Of course we did. I can't see. Oh, you know what? I don't have it on. I need to put it back on. Thank you for reminding me. It's only good for every hour, right? And actually, I'm already down to 60. Why am I haven't been streaming for 2 hours. And I'm down to 16 minutes on my Enlightenment. What the hell? That doesn't seem right. Because it's supposed to be like 2 hours is what that lasts for. Or is there an XP cap on it? No, there's no XP cap. Well, shit. We better hurry up and kill some more jungle stalkers. Hey, at some point, did we hit another level? Did we hit? We did. We hit level 35. I don't even know when we hit level 35. I didn't see it. Pretty bad when you don't even notice when you level now.
It's too far away.
Oh, you know what else I haven't done? Have I used my talents? Oh, yes, I did. I did use my talents. Okay. I'm sitting there going, I probably haven't touched my talents. You know what I haven't touched in a while? Is my spell book. So what do we got here? Spear Hand Strike. Jab the target in the throat, interrupting spell casting and preventing any spells from that school of magic from being cast for 4 seconds. So it's an instant attack that is an interrupt. Doesn't seem to do a lot of damage, so it's basically just having an interrupt, which is kind of handy to have. We should have that. Tiger's Lust. Increase friendly target's movement speed by 70% for 6 seconds and removes all roots and snares. Alright, well, I guess that's useful. If you're, oh, that's from my talents. That's what that's from. Yeah, okay. So when is our next spell? Level 40, we get Breathe Fire. Breathe Fire, that is supposed to be in our spell rotation as a Beastmaster. It's a really important spell to have in there for how your Iron Brew Skin works and everything. So that is something that we're going to, because it works on your cooldowns for your brews. So it's something we definitely got to be paying attention to. We need more Jungle Stalkers. We're down to we need 6 more of these guys.
I need to get closer.
1 down.
I'm out of range.
Come here, you. So I am looking forward to getting Breathe Fire into our rotation. More Jungle Stalkers. Tell you, when Keg smashes up, though, it's not much that's living that.
I'm out of
Alright, 2 more Jungle Stalkers. We'll start making our way back over this way again. And then it'll be one more, like, named dinosaur that we got to take out. Can't remember what the name of it is. I want to say it's like
I don't have a target.
Talon or... we'll find out here in one kill because it'll step us to the next quest.
I need a target.
Complete! Complete! Ah, Tethys, that's right. We're gonna go kill Tethys now. We'll get that quest done, and then we go back to the Nestingwary camp. We kill, or we turn in all the quests, and then we'll get one more quest where we gotta come over. It's somewhere over here, I think, in this area where there's like a white tiger we gotta take out. And that's the last quest for the Nestingwaries. Alright. Where are you? You silly dinosaur that we have to kill. You're around here somewhere. I can smell your fear. Because you know I'm coming for you. You know I'm here. That's a jungle stalker. That'd be an ogre. Well, it's not an ogre we're going for. This is the only area it spawns is down around here. We'll head up on this hillside here and see if we can see anything off in the distance. Now, it could be that somebody's already killed it and we're just waiting for the respawn to happen. Oh, here we are. Yeah, right there. That is who we got to take out.
I need closer. I don't have a target.
Done! And now we got to head back to the Nestingwary camp. That's where we're off to. Alright, Noah, have yourself a good night. Thanks for watching the stream for a bit. Hopefully we catch you tomorrow night when we're back streaming again. We'll be back working on this toon again. And, yeah, we will catch you later. Thank you for watching. Again, don't forget to throw a like on the video. Please. Kelvin Wan, you killed a raptor by using a jar of wine. It seems to make sense. Wow. No kidding, right? Actually, it was a keg. It was a full-on keg. What is it? I don't think it's wine. It's got to be, it's brews, right? So it's going to be like a big old keg of ale that we dropped on its head a couple of times. And then, of course, we drank some iron brewskin. And what else did we get? We'll probably hit it with some crackling lightning. I don't think I want to run that way because that's looking very much a lot like that horde camp. Let's keep going this way. We need to get back to the road. Back to the road. So if you're new to the stream, definitely throw a sub to my channel. I would appreciate it. I really would. Honest. Throw a like on the video. We'll get to trending. And you know what? Don't forget, there is Super Chat and sponsorships available as well. Not that I'm out to pimp that out. It's just really exciting to see occasionally. And we got some tin vein over here. Let's get some tin. That's going to get us another 2,000 experience. No, we don't have our rested XP anymore. Oh, shit. We got 96 experience for that? What the hell? We were getting like 2,000 earlier. And now we're getting freaking 96. getting ripped off, I think. Ripped off! Oh, it is such a long run back. Why so long? Just think, in Project 60, we'd still be doing this on foot. So on our toon that we're leveling right now for Project 60, which is a paladin of some sort. I can't remember what race I picked. I think it was a human. I think it was a human paladin. Pretty sure. Pretty sure it was a human paladin. I can't remember now. But that whole Project 60, we're going to be doing that with greens and running on foot through all these zones.
Aye.
Choose a reward. The belt's not very much of a reward for us, and the one-handed mace is not much of a reward for us. But the mace is going to sell for more, so complete.
Off with you.
What do we got here?
Yo,
Crocolus skins, complete. Oh, bring Elder Crocolus skin to just. So we still got to go find another piece of Crocolus skin. Which is fine, because we still have to go out and get the last white tiger out there. Oh, they didn't give us any gear. What the fuck?
Need help?
Here's your paw. We're going to get some boots that are an upgrade to us. So we're going to equip those boots. Inventory's freaking full. Inventory is always full. I got to do some selling here.
You need something?
Yes, I do. I need to sell off all of this shit that I've got. Tiger meat's going to go on the auction house. Bruiseweed's on the auction house. Crocolus meat's on the auction house. The spider silk, which actually sells for 94. Last time I sold it on the auction, 94 gold for one piece of spider silk. Keep that in mind if you're out here killing spiders in these low-level areas. A lot of this, I think, is... Okay, we're going to equip those boots, because those boots are an upgrade. Cloth. The wand is... Staff is pretty shitty, considering we're using heirloom. Get rid of that. We got our true silver nuggets, or true silver ore. All this stuff is absolutely fantastic auction house stuff. Now, when I say that, I mean for this level, it's fantastic to sell. Because gold is not easy to come by when you're low level. Alright. Now we can continue on here.
Be careful.
We need to finish our quests.
Can I help you?
Complete quests. Oh, that's another new set of boots.
Safe travels.
Right, so I equipped those other boots for no reason that we're just going to end up vending anyway. Even though they were BOE, I'm just going to vendor them because it's such a pain in the ass. I could probably send them to my mage to get them disenchanted. But kind of a pain in the ass to be logging in and dealing with that all the time, especially these low-level ones. Yeah, I'd make a little bit out of them, but not a huge amount at these low ones. Okay, we're going to head up to the... Trying to think, do we go up to the camp? I guess we go up to the camp first. We'll turn in those quests, and then we'll go down and get these last two guys killed, and then we're going to head back to, or head out to the Western Plaguelands and get things started out there. Might as well, right? Keeping the flow, keeping things going. Because we're clearly out-leveled now for the Cape of Stranglethorn. So there's no point keeping things going out here. It's just, I really like doing those Nessuary quests. They're such a great little quest campaign. There's so much XP to be gained from them because they are all kill quests. And there's decent loot to get out of them too, so for your levels. So it's always worth going through and getting them done. We're definitely going to need some different gear though here pretty quick. These quests here is probably going to take us over to level 36. A little late with your message about the guild invite, considering you already gave me the guild invite like 2 minutes ago.
You need something?
Complete quest. Obtain a Whispering Blue Stone from the Cursed troops within the stockpile. That we're not going to bother doing. We're not going to run out and do that. We're going to turn in this one. Our XP like is completely dropping off on these now. Plain Bald Scalp lore tablets. We're not going to worry about those. We're going to turn in this one now.
Light be with you.
Kill Chief Anders, Chief Grouse, and yeah, we're not going to worry about those either because we're not going to be still out in this zone. We're going to go kill these last two guys, and then we're heading to the Western Plagueland to finish off this zone. And probably the best way for me to get there is I will go do my Zen pilgrimage. If the repeatable quest is still available for me, I'll run the repeatable quest. But if not, we will, take the portal to Stormwind from there. Get us a little bit closer anyway, rather than having to spend a huge amount of time on a flight point. Actually, where's my inn? Deepwater Tavern. Deepwater Tavern. That's in the Western Plague, or up in the wetlands. I'll just take that portal up there instead of doing our little Zen pilgrimage, because that's already going to get us pretty close to where we got to go, and then we can hit the flight point from there to Western Plaguelands. Elder Crocodile skins. It's seriously going to take us forever to get there. We're going to do a little shortcut and then off-roading. Hopefully get us there a little faster. I'm going to do my best to avoid the urge to jump on the herbs and ore as we're running by. As much as I do need the skill points, I should actually look and see if I need to level anything. I could actually go and train my mining here probably before the next stream. Oh, and you know what? Herbalism as well. I could train both of them. Alright, with that said, because I'm so close to 150, I might as well be grabbing these. We're too close to 150 to pass it up. And then we can stop in Stormwind and train it. So we got 1,278 experience for that, but 90 experience for the other one. Does that make any sense? Blizzard, what are you trying to do to us? Alright, we're looking for an Elder Croc that we got to kill here now. And I'm guessing that this warrior in front of us is looking for the same thing. Because that's a Snapjaw. We need an Elder Crocodilist, which is this guy. And we got a skin. That's done. We also have a shit ton of herbs here. I'm really nervous about where I am too. Oh fuck, there's so many herbs and shit around here. We gotta go for Bangalash. We'll go get Bangalash done. And try to resist the urge to grab all these herbs that are here. Yeah, don't mind me, guys. I'm not really here. You don't see anything. Moving along. Oh, no, he did see me. Loot! Apparently it's not a horde camp, so that's good. That's good. We didn't end up getting destroyed from that. We got to get up on that hillside, though, because that is where we're going to find that tiger that we be needing to take out. And here is our pathway up. Tiger's not up. Oh, you bastards. Damn you, Blood Elf Mage. Damn you all to hell. I need the king. Oh, king's up. Oh, we'll take out their friends. And we are done those, so we can go turn those in for the last two Nessuary quests. I don't think there's another Basilisk one. I think that Elder Skin was the end of it. I can't remember, though, for sure. Try to get our most direct path. The Gnome Monk is crazy weird, and the Fallen Angel, welcome to the stream. It's so much fun, though. It is. I've had so much fun playing this toon. I can't believe how fast they level 2 with your little bonus that you get from your Zen Pilgrimage. However, it didn't last the 2 hours this time. I don't know what happened there. Because it did reset to 2 hours. I'm sure it did. So we can try to do... We'll turn in these... We'll try to do our Zen Pilgrimage. See if it is still there so that we can reactivate it again. As we run slowly back to the quest turn-in point. This is going to so suck on our Project 62 and running these distances back to turn in the quests. Because we would be on foot doing this. And it seems, you know what, when you first get your mount and you start running with it, it's like, oh, this is so fast. And then after a few levels, it's like, oh, this is so slow. And then you get your speed upgrade and you're like, oh, this is so fast. And then after a couple levels, you're like, oh, this is so slow. It's amazing how that time difference plays tricks with your mind. Let us turn in these 2 quests and then leave here and never come back.
Time is money, friend. Have a good one.
More boots.
You got my attention.
And shoulders that we're never going to use. And the Green Hills of Stranglethorn storyline is complete. And now we're going to head up to our Zen Pilgrimage. We hit level 36 on that too, so we are definitely done in this area now. We're done. We're heading to the Western Plaguelands, where it's level 35 to 40. We'll do as much of the Western Plaguelands as we can until we hit level 40, then move into the Eastern Plaguelands. From the Eastern Plaguelands, we will probably end up in, looking at the map. So we'll finish the Eastern Plaguelands. That's going to get us to 45. From there, I think we'll be into the Swamposaurus. Does that sound about right? 52 to 54. We'll do a little bit in the Swamposaurus, and then we will probably finish up in the Blasted Lands, and then into the Dark Portal and out to the Burning Crusade. Quest is not available to us, so we can't get any more of our Zen Pilgrimage today. I think it broke. I really think, because it's supposed to be 2 hours. I want to say we only got an hour out of it, so... Damn you all to hell. Maybe it's just 2 hours the first time you do it when you first level. So we'll be able to get a new quest again at level 20. Or sorry, level 40. It'll be a new quest that we will get the Zen Pilgrimage from, and then it'll be repeatable for us after that. So we'll be able to use it twice that day. And I cannot get to where I need to go there. We're going to hit the auction house real quick so we can empty the inventory. And then we're going to Hearth to the wetlands, and then get the flight point from the wetlands and head up to the Western Plaguelands. And I bet you I can probably Duskwallow Marsh, Western Plaguelands. Start the quest there. That will help us move along. Give us a point of focus. Sharing a beautiful feast. Yeah, we're going to abandon that because we're not going to end up doing that. We are, however... Why didn't I just use this auction house right here? There's an auction house that I was just at that would be fully functional for what we want to do. Which is sell this shit. Open up the old inventory. We've got some tiger meat that doesn't sell worth shit. Some bruiseweed. I should actually quickly look and make sure I don't have any like fragmented stuff. like the wild steel bloom that I've got here. We need to make it its full herb. We've got some true silver ingots, or not ingots, nuggets that we had to turn into ore. King's Blood's good. I think everything else is fine from there. So, create auction. Life root. Who knows what that's going for? I think last time we sold it, it went for 20 silver a piece. It's 38. It's almost doubled, so I can deal with that. Crocodile meat. I don't think that sells for shit. Spider silk. Oh, it's totally tanked. It's 22 gold now. Last time I sold one of those, it was 94 gold for it. Thick Murloc scale. Any of this stuff. If we can get better for the vendor for it, we might as well sell it on the auction house. It's if it sells, right? So we usually give everything at least a 1 try on the auction house. Unless it is actually a crafting item like herbs or cloth or ore. The cooking crafting items, usually I'll give them 1 chance. If they don't sell, then they go on to, they just get vendored because they're kind of a pain in the ass to carry around and there's so many of them. And you really got to be a diehard to want to go through each of those recipes and try to level your cooking. You're going to go after one particular thing and use that for your cooking leveling. So having a whole shotgun of different foods on the auction house really doesn't pay off. Every once in a while, though, they do sell, so it's worth putting them out. Oh, there was a bunch more King's Blood. Look at that. $18 pages of freaking linen cloth on the auction house right now. That is ridiculous. You know what that is? Some jerk went along and put up individual stacks. They went like and took the stacks and totally broke it up into individual pieces. So a stack of 200, they're selling them up at one at a time. 2 stacks of 12, 4 stacks. What do we got here? 1 stack of 82. Oh no, it's not. It isn't a bunch of people that put up like 200 stacks of 1. I kind of expected that, to see that kind of a showcase out there for that, but no, apparently not. Welcome, Christian, to the stream. Good to see you again. Alright, True Silver is selling for 17 gold a piece, so there's a good chunk of coin. We're going to make 160 gold off that. Tender crocodile meat, that's not selling worth shit. We got a little bit of silk that we picked up out there. You know what, the coarse stone, that could have got vendored as well. I'm going to move all of my vendor items up here, because we'll hit the vendor just before we head out. That BOE item, I'll check and see if it sells for 4 gold, which is more than what we would end up selling it, so yeah, I'll throw it up on the auction house. I really should check, because a lot of people could be buying them either A, for transmog, or B, buying them to disenchant. I should be really focusing about throwing all that shit up on the auction house. It makes more sense to do that rather than just vendoring all that. Because I would have only made like 30 some odd silver on that on the auction house. Or on vendoring it. So throwing it up on the auction house, I end up making 4 gold on it. It's a win. It's a win for the pocketbook. Raptor eggs, they don't sell for shit. Murloc fin soup. Melon juice. Why would I bother selling melon juice? I think that's pretty much it. The rest of this stuff is all going to be vendor trash. See if we can make another few hundred gold out of the stuff we put up there. That would be handy.
Honored, I'm sure.
And we vendor off all this stuff. And we don't need this egg anymore. It's done.
Very
and
good.
we are now peacing out to the wetlands. Then we'll take the flight point from there. We're just inch getting us closer to where we got to go. See, we used our Zen pilgrimage. As soon as we step through the portal, our body automatically comes back and zips to us. So your Zen pilgrimage, if you were to use it again, takes you back. We found that out the hard way last time. I would have thought we would have cheated, and I tried to use that to get to the auction house. and then as soon as you use your Zen pilgrimage again, it sends you back to the mountainside, which is a little sucky. All right, WPL, here we come.
Hey there.
Ari's Peak, Anderhall. That's where we're
Be
heading.
careful.
We are flying to the western Plaguelands. As we continue our flight, a buyer has been found for my wool and a buyer has been found for my silk. That didn't take long. Has a buyer been found for any of our other stuff that we posted yet? Does not look like it. Vatgar, just saying a quick hi. Have a good Thanksgiving and try to burn that turkey, Terrace. We actually had our Thanksgiving a whole, like, 2.5, 3 weeks ago. I'm Canadian, so our Thanksgiving is in October. But yes, happy Thanksgiving to you. We're not going to be having turkey because we just had turkey here a few months back or a few weeks back. We'll save that for Christmas now. But yeah, I don't know why the difference is really between the Canadian Thanksgiving and the American Thanksgiving. Why it's so much so different. But I will wish you a happy Thanksgiving and a happy holidays to you guys as well, as we're now going to be getting into the Christmas season. You didn't know Canada had Thanksgiving? Yes, we have our Thanksgiving in October. It's like the third Monday of October is when ours is. So, well, happy Thanksgiving from Australia. Yes, happy Thanksgiving to everyone stateside. Let us quickly get to our quest destination. Why does it take so long to fly? You want to move things along and it just doesn't happen as fast as you'd like it to. So with it being warmer this weekend, I definitely need to try to get my Christmas lights done. I got to get the whole Griswold family Christmas house done. I've got probably about I've got all the light displays set up in the actual yard, and I've got one part of my roof done. I got to get the other part of my roof done, and then I got to get all my trees done. And I still need to figure out what I'm going to do with my walkway. Last year I had these rows of candy canes that went down my walkway. That I got from my father, and they live on the west coast, and those candy canes were a little bit weather worn just from being out on the coast. Well, that first minus 40 winds that we had, they became so brittle that you just touch them and these things would shatter. So they didn't survive very well out there for my walkway. So I got to do something completely different with my walkway. When I do get my lights done, I will, take a quick little snapshot of it and throw it up on the Discord for you guys to have a look at. Tend to go a little overboard at times. While the weather was cold, I should have been getting the ones that I put up in my windows already done, but yeah, we've been busy, crazy busy. I haven't even got around to decorating my store yet for Christmas, so... And it's like a retail, like the fact that I haven't got Christmas stuff up yet, and it's retail. Man, we're behind the ball, but we've been so busy that to take the time, the couple of hours to stop and get that done, it's rough. See, I don't understand why that flight point wasn't the one that it's... Because, that's your first real flight point when you get to the Western Plaguelands. Is your first quest zone is at Chillwind Camp. Well, why does that little toy that you end up getting not give you that as a flight point? It gives you this one instead. Makes no sense at all. So we're going to grab all these quests, and then we're going to run back to Chillwind and get the flight point for there and all the quests for there. Get those ones done. Because they all end up having to come over here anyway. So
none shall oppose you, Death Lord.
Pleased to meet you. You have a great day now.
Alright, so we got these quests stepped out. Let us head off to Chillwind Camp real quick. We'll get those ones. Because there's a small little handful of quests there that you can do. It's well worth it. And I want to think, doesn't that rep go towards the Argent Dawn too? Getting all these quests completed up here. Can't remember if the lower level ones work towards the Argent Dawn or not, so we'll find out here in the first quest that we do. We've already got some Khadgar's Whisker and iron deposits here. Iron, we have yet to mine any iron. So we're going to get Khadgar's Whisker. We're going to murder a bear, maybe. Oh, no, looks like we'll be able to get this iron without having to murder the bear. We'll head back to the road, because we're going to have to come back and kill these bears anyway, so. We did aggro that one, but we'll get the quests first. He can live for a few seconds longer. Oh, more iron, some blindweed. Oh, more herbs. Oh, frick. You know what we didn't do? We didn't train our herbalism and our mining. Oh, well. Mark it up to us being scrubs. Okay, me being a scrub.
What can I do for you?
Except.
Hey there. For the Alliance.
Except. A flight point. And.
How are you?
That's that bountiful
See you
feast
later.
one, which we're not going to end up getting done. Actually, it's just at any table, isn't it? Maybe we should do it, because
Good
what is
day
it
to
worth?
you.
It's worth 5,000 experience. Eat 5 helpings of every food at a bountiful table until you gain the spirit of sharing.
Safe travels.
Alright. Why did my Omen threat meter pop up? Apparently there's no food here to eat. There's no food here to eat at this bountiful table. Well, what the hell? Do we have to start the event? And why will it not let me out of the frickin' chair now? Things that make you go, what the fuck? I think I'm actually stuck in this chair. Exit. There we go. We're exiting.
You need something?
How does it work? Bountiful table is laid out with 5 Pilgrim Bounties foods, one at the front of each chair. While in the chair, you may eat as much of that food as you like. Well, pass servings of food to each other. It didn't load properly. That's probably what happened. Panda Tigers, woo, fellow Albertan here actually got off work early enough to see some of the live stream. Excellent. Well, thank you for popping in, and a fellow Albertan at that. Even more amazing, because, you know, God's country. All right, so
Have a good one.
we basically are supposed to sit and eat and then pass food, but I see cranberry. Oh, here we are here. So we're going to eat the cranberries. Pass the cranberries. And we got to eat like one of every food, don't we? So we basically have to get out of the chair each time, because there isn't anybody here at this table to pass it. So we're going to pass and eat. That's the turkey. I don't know how well this is going to... You got to eat 5 of each? Okay, 5 of each then. Turkey. Turkey. And of course, because there isn't... Like, last time I did this quest, like I did this quest back the very first year that they did the Harvest Festival, and of course, like everybody and their dog was here, so you could, of course, pass all this stuff without having to worry about it. But now you can't do that because nobody's doing these. Mind you, I'm doing this out at the fucking Western Plaguelands too, so nobody is in the Western Plaguelands questing. Oh, I'm sitting there passing it instead of eating it. Just sitting there throwing the food around all over the place. 3, 4, and 5. Okay, let's get out of there. 4 cooldowns all go. And you have to sit at every freaking chair. Why can't we just like walk around and eat it? I hate sweet potatoes. I be hating sweet potatoes. Sweet potatoes are done. Moving on. Now what do we got? Stuffing. My wife and my mother-in-law both make fantastic stuffing. And how many stacks of stuffing do we got? 4. We need... What the hell? Our sweet potatoes are only at 4. We're going to go back and eat a sweet potato. We missed one. We only got 4 sweet potatoes. There we go. We got 5 now. And then I guess it's like pumpkin pie, and that's it, isn't it? Oh, we're throwing around the pumpkin pie. Let's eat the pumpkin pie. 2 stacks. 3 stacks. There we go. Spirit of sharing. Done. We didn't share anything. All we did was eat everything.
How are you?
Complete quest and
Safe travels.
4,900 experience. I'll take it. I'll take the 4,900 experience. Let us go and work on these quests we got to do here. So we need to find, there's some feathers that are laying on the ground here, and they can be a little bit tricky to see. They're not, I mean, they got the little glow sparkle on them, so they're not too bad. In the grass, it could be a little harder. Now back in vanilla, you're not going to have those little sparkles on these quest items. So when the classic servers get launched, if you've never played that way, you're going to have to get used to the fact that you're not going to have some of this stuff like leap out at you. You're not going to see this little sparkle on your screen up, like you see this up in the corner here. You're not going to see that. It's not going to be there. So you definitely have to search a lot harder for the items as you end up finding them, because that is not, that was something that was introduced, I want to say Miss Pandaria maybe?
I don't have it, are they?
Terris, why is it not letting me watch your video on my real account? A lot of videos are restricted. None of my videos are restricted. The only thing I could think is like, I mean, they're all advertiser friendly. Maybe it's because I swear every once in a while, and YouTube has made it so that it's not available on a youth account. So it could be that. I know that, like Philip DeFranco too, he's a massive YouTuber, a news YouTuber. All of his videos, even though his content is not like, there's nothing on it that would be considered adult content because he just covers the news. All of his videos end up getting blocklisted, and they're not available on any accounts under the age of people that are 18. And I know I don't have my account set at adults or at 18 only. So, but YouTube does weird and wonderful things at times. So if it is, that's the case, then that's the only thing I could think. Oh, it's yeah, tons of accounts. Lots of accounts are getting nailed by them. I've ran into a number of demonetization interviews or issues with them saying that my videos have not been advertiser friendly. But then I hit the repeal button and say yes, it is advertiser friendly, and within a day it gets fixed. But if they flag it during my live stream, well, 95% of my views on my channel come during my live stream. So if it gets flagged during my live stream, I've already lost that revenue. So they basically bend me over, and I just have to take it because that's what happens with ad revenue now. So the only way to be able to make any type of revenue now is from the likes of a lot of YouTubers have gone towards Patreon, from super chats and sponsors, from third-party sponsors rather than in-video sponsors. Then doing like merch. You see a lot of guys are starting to use merch now. I mean, I'm way too small to be pushing like merchandise and doing any of that type of stuff. You know, maybe when I get to 10,000 subs, I'll start thinking about doing merchandise. But yeah, it's not really something that would be feasible with a channel this tiny right now. I'm so in the world of YouTube. I'm is about as significant as one grain of sand in the middle of the Sahara Desert. So that's there's lots of different avenues that I haven't been able that I haven't approached yet. So. But now I have to run around with his name because I had to troll to get to watch your stream. Well, you could just make another YouTube account that doesn't have that name. Notice I didn't say welcome to the stream, though. I am trying to, keep it somewhat PG. I mean, the occasional F-bomb sneaks through. But generally, I'd say they're wholesome, good family entertainments. I mean, as good and wholesome and family entertainment as going around killing a bunch of things on a computer screen can be. Oh, it's Adam. Adam, so you've been on the channel. Like, you've been watching my channel before? I'd have to check the whole channel settings. I'm like 99.9% sure that my channel hasn't been switched over to the being restricted. It shouldn't be restricted. There should be no reason why it's restricted. Well, maybe that's why. It's because I can't speak and I get pissed off and start cursing at people.
I need a target.
These quests are complete. Badoop! I've received a friend request. Hello, friend. Panda Tigers. There you go. Thank y'all for the friend request. And let us continue on. Did I say welcome, Johnny? I think I did. Johnny, welcome to the stream. If I didn't, I did now. Totally losing my mind. Exhaustion is setting in. Complete quests.
Later. Can I help
And complete quests. What is taking so long to figure out what we want to do? Obviously, we're going to go for not the ring because that is intellect. We're going to go for the chest piece, but we're not going to be using the chest piece because our heirloom item is already way better than that. We have another new quest here. High Priestess. Use the Holy Thurible on 12 withdrawn spirits in the Sorrow Hill. And then slay them if they react negatively. Alright. Now you did. Smoking a joint and watching your stream is relaxing on this 4-day weekend. Nice. Oh, that's hilarious. 420. I personally have never done marijuana. Who knows what will happen when Canada legalizes it come January or July 1st? I don't have a problem with anybody that's used it. My sister, in fact, has to use it because she has osteoarthritis so bad that it's the only way that she can actually lay down at night without being in excruciating pain. I did just say 420. Yes, I did. Oh, and if you didn't open the anniversary gift until after the event is over, you can keep the 13% buff forever. I still have the little item. It doesn't say that it's going to delete on me. I don't know how long it's supposed to last for us, but where are we at here? Iron deposit. We want to get this iron deposit, and then we need to use that little holy item on the spirits that are out here. KB Love, welcome to the stream. Do you smoke and not inhale at least? I don't smoke at all, actually. I have asthma really bad. I used to work, before I was working in the computer industry, I worked at a forage processing plant, a hay processing plant that compressed hay bales and shipped them off to overseas for dairy farms and whatnot. So we were a forage export company. And the dust in that environment totally destroyed my lungs. And so I now have asthma from that. So I cannot smoke because it would kill me. Basically, is what that comes down to. Drink but not swallow. That's what she said. I'll have. I really enjoy wine. Oh, not really enjoy. Like I enjoy a decent glass of wine. MGD. I'm a MGD fan, and root beer paralyzers. If you've ever had a root beer paralyzer, hello. Those are tasty. I don't see the need to vape or any of that. Not my thing. I don't have nothing against it. My parents smoked for a gajillion years. My in-laws smoke. So whatever. This game goes good with wine and bud for sure. Yeah, any type of liquor while playing this is definitely a great experience. Are any of these gonna just float away? Yeah, they are good. I don't want to have to kill all these guys. We all have our outlets. My outlet, believe it or not, is actually doing these streams. I get so much more out of doing these streams than having anything that we drink or smoke or any of that type of stuff. I know it's tacky. It sounds really tacky, but it's the God's honest truth. I swear. Seven of them done. 8. Oh, that one's mine. Damn it. Which one's the other one? That one. Oh, and of course this one I gotta fight. Used to teach computer classes, so you know it's a rush. See, I don't do well teaching people. My last job before the one I'm in right now, like I managed a couple of computer stores. I've been doing that now for like 12 years. Previous to that, I was network administrator for this forage company that I worked on before after I was done dealing with being in the plant. And I had to do a Windows 2000 training course for our entire staff because most of them pretty much didn't even know how to turn on a computer system, the office staff. It was really quite pathetic. And I absolutely dreaded doing the whole teaching thing. I don't have the patience for teaching. It's but I mean, kudos to anybody that can do it and that does do it. You've got way more self-restraint than I ever do, because I get to a point where it's like, oh fuck it, here, I'll just show you how to do it, I'll just do it because it's easier for me to do it than to show you how to do it. Yeah, nowadays, I mean, computers are like second nature for most people, so they don't have like computer classes for beginners. Nowadays, it's like how to get your filters done in Instagram and how to make Facebook profitable and how to build, uh, how to use social media for your business and that type of stuff. Basic computer
Need
knowledge
help?
is not.
Safe
I mean,
travel.
there's still like I'm in Albertan, right? So we still have a lot of farming communities and stuff up here. And you know what? There's still a lot of youth that come into my store that I, they
Well
don't
met.
they don't have a clue when it comes to
Farewell.
computers at all. So well, World Wide Web wasn't only World Wide Web's been around for a long time. Like it's not only a few years old in 2000. Um, it was probably like publicly being used at that point. You're probably sitting at like 15 years in 2000. More consumer being used, I would say probably 6 years heavily at that point. Because what was it? Google was what 2002 when Google came out. I want to say. I think that was when that started. Something like that. Back in 2000 when I was like that was let's see, I was 2000. What was I playing at that point? Because I was basically doing my first massively online role playing game was Ultima Online. But I want to say I was doing that in 99, playing Ultima Online. 99 and 2000, I was playing Ultima Online. And maybe even right through to 2002. And then I switched to playing Dark Age of Camelot. Was it Dark Age of Camelot? Yeah, I think so. I think that's what we were playing. Yeah, Dark Age of Camelot. And then from Dark Age of Camelot, then the beta for World of Warcraft came out. In, I want to say it was like October 2004. And I played on the beta. And then, of course, I've been playing World of Warcraft since. I did take a couple of years off. Basically, like right after Cataclysm, um, I Cataclysm really turned me off for a while there. I did come back. I played every expansion to max level, and then kind of bailed at that point. Like I would level a tune to max level and then log out. I didn't do much raiding past Cataclysm because I was frustrated with the game. I thought it was a real slap in the face. They only gave us 5 levels. And then of course they did it again with Mista Pandaria, but they rushed or they pushed Mista Pandaria out faster than what we had waited for Cataclysm. So it kind of made it okay that it was only 5 levels. I felt it was kind of a sorry we fucked up so bad with Cataclysm. Here's Mista Pandaria. And then of course there's Warlords of Draenor, which they brought out these damn garrisons that I don't know what the hell they were thinking about with the garrisons. That was the worst thing they ever did. And of course, there was a time period in between WoW that I was playing. I did Star Wars: The Old Republic online, and we did Age of Conan, which Age of Conan for the first 20 levels was absolutely freaking amazing. But they totally shit the bed after that. I would have still been playing that game if it didn't suck so bad when they first rolled it out. Your fiance at the time bought you World of Warcraft for Valentine's Day. Well, that was a relationship doomed to fail. The only way that would have worked is she had also bought herself a copy of that, and the two of you sat with your computers side by side and played together. My wife's not a gamer, and there was, for a while there, I was like completely addicted. But now now when I log in and play, like she gets up quite a bit earlier than I do to head off to work. So I stay up a little bit later. So these couple of hours that I'm streaming at night, it's just me. Everybody else in the house is asleep. I'm down on the bottom floor of my basement, tucked away in my own office. So I'm not bothering anybody. And yeah, that's what we do. You had so many women leave you because you're a gamer. See, there's being a gamer, and then there's being an obsessive compulsive gamer. I have limited, like basically, from the time I get home from work, I have dinner and I sit with my wife in the living room. Well, we watch some shows together until about 9:30, and then she heads off to bed, and then I head down and start doing my streams, and so I get that 2.5 hours in the evening. and then I end up crashing, and she gets up, heads off to work, and then hour and a half later, I get up, head off to work, and rinse and repeat. But we always make sure we give that couple of hours of each other's time at night where we'll sit and we'll watch some shows together. And you've got to spend that time together because you don't want to neglect anybody. With this said, is any of these an inn? There is no inn out here in the Western Plaguelands, is there? That is kind of a shitball, because you know what? I need to go back now and head back to Stormwind, because we're pretty much done for the night. We're at the end of the stream. You're a lucky guy. Well, thank you. I think I'm a lucky guy. I've been married to my wife now for 21 years. Yes, 21 years. I had to really think about that. That's really bad. It'll be 22 years, of course, this August when it rolls around. So, I mean, obviously we're doing something right, because nowadays 20 plus years in a marriage is, man, it's been over 20 years. That's crazy. It's hard to believe. Like, I've got a daughter that's in college and my son who's in grade 11. So all of a sudden I'm having this sudden moment of realizing, God, I'm getting old. But so be it. It happens. It's just another year, right? So yeah, long time. It'll be 22 years this summer. So, and it's going to be 22 million more for the way it's going. So, yeah. With that said, we are kind of done for the night. I am going to Zen pilgrimage back. Yeah, don't get old, my uncle tells me. You know what? I find myself getting older as I'm working. It seems like every day you end up getting into well, happy I found your stream. Yes, I'm happy that you found my stream as well. I enjoy having newcomers come onto the stream, and I enjoy active chatters in the stream too. But I find now that basically, like, you get to a certain age where everything becomes such routine. You get up, you go to work, you come home, you do your evening routine, you rinse, repeat, go through that. Next thing you know, years have totally disappeared, and you are totally you wake up one day and holy shit, you're 65 years old, and you know what? Take advantage of every moment that you can. Holiday, don't be afraid to go out and travel and see things, because it's worth it. So with that all said, again, thank you. Just turned my WoW account back on. Excellent, KB Love. Hopefully we'll see you on US server Dalaran. That's the server I'm playing on, so feel free to create a toon on there. We do have a guild on here as well. It does nothing. It's just if some of you guys needed a place to have some extra loot in a guild bank, it's there to be able to do that. So it is available. You just got to send some in-game chats to myself, and I can switch to a toon to get you brought in. Also, if you see Army on, he can let you in. There's a bunch of them that are all officers in the guild to be able to get people invited if you need access to it. But Walkman, it's been fun. Hope to catch you on your next stream. Thank you for watching. You have yourself a good night. And with that said, I am going to call it a night. Bill Willis, thank you for watching. Good night. Canadad, nice. I'll watch your stream from the beginning after you're off. Well, thank you. And you guys all have a good night. And I'm so disappointed I have a death count. So now we got that looming over us for the rest of these streams. We didn't get as far tonight as what we've done in the previous streams, but we'll push forward and keep working at it. So with that all said, you guys have a good night, and we will catch you next stream.